A midfielder coming in for a midfielder. She will play no further part. Amisha Baksla. Her evening comes to an end. She had a great shift. Have been eventful in terms of sending those dreadful crosses in, making those mazy runs from the right. Manmaya not managing to get the ball out of her feet on time, just showing a bit too much of the ball to the Indian players. At 20 minutes of regulation time left, there's no stopping the women in blue, pardon me. It's been a statement performance from India. Nepal will have to address their mistakes that they have committed in this match and try and come back stronger when they take on Bangladesh within 48 hours. And that was an angle ball. Stood tall there, Indian defense, beautifully breaching the Nepali defense, and now she is one-on-one with the goalkeeper, Meeta Kumari, for 5-0. Just past the second post. That was a poked attempt by the number 11. Completely one-on-one with Savitri Kishan. Look at that toe poke from Anita Kumari. And Apurna Nursery, she almost started the celebrations, and narrowly missing out that chance, India. This game so far been played on a chessboard. With the chessboard made of butter and the chessmen of jelly. And Thomas Deneby tactically outmaneuvering the likes of Darshan Bhakta this evening. Trying to take the ball into her stride, managing to do so, shrugged away the challenge. Neetu Linda. There was a defender pretty close to her, and eventually winning it off her, getting her foot in, Shilki Devi. That particular challenge being deemed as a foul. There's going to be a drop in. Shilki Devi, India's midfield metronome, India's midfield general, brought it down expertly. Apurna Nursery using her height brilliantly. And whenever that size comes into play in the final third, it becomes very difficult for the defenders to deal with. Now India will recycle it into the area. It's just squeezing away from her marker. And now the number 17 attacking the ball from the right hand side. And that was Sunita Munda joining in the party. And that was not kept in play. In fact, a double change is getting ready for Nepal. The number 11, Sandeepa Bholan. She is a striker. And Kusum, she had a pretty off day in the office. She will want to forget this particular evening. And Sankala making way for Sara. like a lopsided formation for Nepal, slightly more attacking on the left hand side and defensive to the right. They will have to go out all guns blazing. They have no other options. They got to try and probably salvage something, at least get back a goal. Poonam is going to be the last and final substitution that Thomas Deneby will be making. Naketa goes off. A striker coming in for a defender, which means Shilki Devi. She will drop into the back line. One more free kick for India. All those big bodies entering the Nepal area, providing the aerial threat, and up goes for it, and that's a brilliant finish. And this time Purnima Kumari rising high like a high-rise in Jamshedpur, and now standing on the top floor of his balcony. It's 5-0 for India, done and dusted. Wow, what a teasing delivery from the free kick. And look at that. Excellent leap. And Pratiksha, she was completely out-jumped by Purnima Kumari. And it's 5-0 for India. Can they make half a dozen? There is still a lot of time left. We are into the last quarter of the game. It's Nepal's Sandeepa trying to make her way forward. Crowded out in the end. Whenever their ball is in the middle with a Nepali player, no off the ball running. They are lacking options. Sandeepa surrounded by 4 blue shirts, and now getting into the stride once again. A last ditch defending by Nepal. A corner for India. This time the number 17 Sunita Munda just showing that she's got clean pair of heels as well. One more chance for India. This time 6 blue shirts. Getting a lot of height on it, lifting it towards the number 4, committing a foul. Shilki Devi taking help of one of the Nepalese defender while rising high for it. Now those hands coming out. And now away from one, Sandeepa Bholan. Strikes, a cut shot. And after a lot of months, finally fans back in the stadium in Indian football. The last time we saw that is during the Durand Cup. Last year in September, it was almost packed house at the Salt Lake Stadium when Mohammedan Sporting played that final against FC Goa. Losing by a solitary goal, and Edu Bedia scoring from the wonderful free kick. We saw a crowd in the semi-final of the Durand Cup as well, and that game between Mohammedan Sporting and FC Bangalore United. And the tickets were being sold out. Darshan Bhatta, he's had a nightmare in the opener. With every game's coming thick and fast, and no room for damage control for the teams. They got to recover very soon, very quick. And the mental concentration and the toughness, and all those things, all those intangibles coming into play. And that is up to the head coach to motivate the side. Now this is where the manager charges his salary. This is where, as a manager, your real test starts. How you motivate your team. And the skipper Preeti Rai over this free kick. Is it gonna be a layoff, or will Preeti go direct? It looks like a very conducive angle for a left footer. Preeti taking a deep breath, but the attempt is not the one to remember. She will want to forget that. A completely tame left footer. Melody Chanu. The first time I saw her taking the goal kick. Untroubled. We are into the last 10 minutes then. India perfectly poised to secure full 3 points. Also 60-40 in terms of ball possession and making all their dominance count. It's been a free-flowing game from India. They're trying to control the pace of the game. Sandeepa invading in the opponent's area and not getting any support. As at times she got to do all on her own. This has been the difference between the two teams. The support play. The Nepal head coach Darshan Bhatt believes that he mentioned as well yesterday in the pre-match conference that India is going to be a strong side and asserted that India are a very strong team, but they are quite confident, but that confidence hasn't resulted into a performance tonight. Both the teams have had a good training camp in their build-up for this competition. India also going to host the Under-19 edition of Saff Cup, and that is slated to be played in the month of June. And then that Under-17 World Cup we all are waiting for. Lots of big events coming up in a new calendar year, and the All India Football Federation deserves a lot of credit for that. And India in recent times getting a lot of exposure from FIFA, from AFC as well. And now in field for Preeti Rai, trying to manage things. The captain usually got to lead by example. Shoulders dropping. The body language of the Nepali players sums it up. They have given up. There's nothing left in this game for them. Apart from making sure
नेपालको 5 इन्डियाको
India doesn't score.
नेपालको 0
India doesn't extend their scoring tally. And now India again. This time down the middle. Excellent reverse ball. And Amita Kumari getting there with her pace. Checks back onto her right foot. Stepping up was Purnima Kumari, the defender, scoring that 5th goal from the wonderful free kick. Her towering header finding the back of the net. Nikita Shilki Devi, the skipper for India. Both the skippers, in fact, Shilki Devi and Preeti Rai, tasked with bringing those pieces into possession, and now running ahead of a marker. She can go for goal. Just delaying a bit too much in pulling the trigger, Anita Kumari, allowing the number 19 to track back and make that recovery challenge. Sana timing her tackle to perfection on that occasion. Another darting run. Anita Kumari running effortlessly inside Nepal's penalty area. No blocking, no snatching. It's been a cakewalk for India. And Nepal proving themselves to be a pushovers tonight. But a tough challenge waiting ahead for India against Bangladesh. India will have a chance to see them play when they take on Nepal day after tomorrow. And now a lot of gap. Next, the block in from the number 12, Apurna Narzari. Pardon me, that was the number 12 of Nepal, Sarishma Thapa, the newcomer who was brought on in the second half. And 5.5 minutes of regulation time left. India in search of half a dozen. That will do their confidence a well of good. It's still not been cleared by Nepal, and that's the goal number 6 for India. And absolutely 6th and 7th. The defensive unit of Nepal is struggling to clear. And they all lose balls. India capitalizing on the second ball and damaging Nepal. At least all the 3 goals scored in the second half, most of them was about dealing with the second ball. And it seems like Apurna Narzari. No, in fact it's Sunita. It's Sunita Munda, the number 17, is scoring the 6th one for the home team. Another high press, advancing into the opposition's area, winning it high. Number 18, Nitu. The throw-in was taken very quickly. It is turning out to be a rout for this game. And even the most ardent of the Indian fans must not have imagined defeating Nepal. Amisha Karki, Silky Devi holding off 2 challenges into the channel for Anita Kumari. She tried to keep it in play, but it has eventually crossed the line. India, they are hungry for more. Apurna, and now Apurna lets fly. And this time the goalkeeper was perfectly placed at her near post. Savitri Kisan saving the pluses for her team. India had a couple of good performances. The players to start understanding and learning how they want to play as a team, both in defense and attack. They played few friendlies here. Nothing has gone right for Nepal. Every time the rub of the green going in India's favour. And now can Nepal get a lot more of the ball in the closing stages? Trying to carve open India. Unsuccessful. And that's a statement victory for India. An indication, a clear message to Bangladesh. We are ready this time for the challenge. There are going to be a few minutes added on. We've had stoppages in the second half. The Nepalese goalkeeper Savitri Kisan, they had to undergo treatment. And also the number 15 Sabina as well. The last few seconds remaining of the regulation time, and expecting a minimum of 5 minutes of stoppage time. The crowds, they will go back home celebrating a 6-0 win. So good to see the Indian flag up in the stands after so many months. The return of the fans. And now India will have to defend this particular set piece. They will be looking to keep a clean sheet. 4 minutes of stoppage time, 6 minutes in fact. A lot of times have been wasted in treating the players.
Additional 6 minutes.